Inclusion means everyone feels welcome. Accessibility ensures everyone can participate. Usability means it's easy for everyone to use.
It's kind of wild to think about, but what if I told you that just 3 words, 3 simple words, could literally change the world? It sounds like a lot, I know, but let's dive into what those words are and why they have so much power.
Yeah, I know. Change the world. It's a huge claim, right? But that's the whole point of this explainer. The idea here is that if we really get what these words are about, we can start building a world where absolutely everyone feels like they belong.
And here they are: accessibility, inclusion, usability. Now, look, I get it. They can sound a little bit like corporate jargon, right? But they are so much more than that. These are words about human experience.
And that's the key, isn't it? Because it's easy to just hear those words and go, yep, got it. But to actually make a difference, we've got to dig deeper than just the dictionary. We need to get the human side of them. So let's do that. Let's break them down one by one.
All right, first up is accessibility. The best way to think about this one, it's the first step. It's just making sure the door is open for everyone, so they can even get in.
So what that really means is you're making a conscious choice to get rid of barriers. And those barriers could be anything, right? They could be physical, like a set of stairs where there should be a ramp, or they could be digital, on a website. The whole goal is to make sure nothing is stopping someone from getting to what they need. It's all about designing things to be reachable from the get-go.
And this right here, this is a huge mindset shift. It's so important. This stuff isn't about being nice. It's not a favor we're doing for people. It's just good design. Period. And it's about seeing access as a fundamental human right.
Okay, let's make this super practical. Think about a website. On the one hand, you've got the inaccessible version. That's a closed door, digitally speaking. Images have no description, so someone using a screen reader has no idea what's there. The whole structure is a mess, like a maze. And these things called keyboard traps, they literally trap people who can't use a mouse. But then, look at the other side. That's the open door. You've got clear descriptions, logical headings, you can navigate with just your keyboard. Boom, it's reachable.
And here's something that's really easy to forget. Accessibility isn't for them. It's for all of us. I mean, think about it. Video captions, right? Absolutely essential for people who are deaf or hard of hearing. But haven't you used them when you're in a loud coffee shop or on a quiet bus and forgot your headphones? See? Good accessibility, it almost always ends up helping everybody. Okay, so that's accessibility. The door is open. Now let's move on to the second pillar, inclusion. Because this is where it builds. Now that someone is in, what happens next? Do they feel like they belong? That's what inclusion is all about. Making people feel truly welcome. So inclusion, it kind of zooms out and takes a much wider view. It's about designing for the huge, beautiful diversity of human beings. It's about asking the hard questions, like, have we thought about people from different cultures, or different kinds of families, different ways of thinking? The goal is to create a genuine feeling of, yeah, I belong here. Oh, I love this quote. It's just perfect. It frames it so well. Think about it. You can invite someone to your house, right? But if you put on music they can't stand and only serve food they're allergic to, they're not going to feel very welcome, are they? They're going to feel like a guest, an outsider. Inclusion, that's about changing the room itself so nobody feels like a guest. Everyone feels like they helped set the place up.
And here's a super simple but really powerful example of this. Look at this form, the one that asks for mother's name. Well, what about a family with 2 dads? Or a single dad? Or kids being raised by their grandparents? It immediately makes them feel like they don't fit. But just a tiny change to parent/guardian, and suddenly everyone is included. That digital room has been rearranged. That's how much language can matter.
Okay, so let's recap. The door is open, that's accessibility. The room itself feels welcoming, that's inclusion. But what if the furniture is just awful? Like the chairs are impossible to actually sit on? Well, that brings us to our third and final pillar, usability. This is really where the rubber meets the road. Usability is all about this simple question. Can people actually use the thing? Can they do what they came to do, efficiently, and without getting super frustrated?
Because let's be real, you can have the most accessible, inclusive thing in the world, but if it's a total pain to use, it's useless.
This example just nails the difference. So imagine a building has a wheelchair ramp. Technically, that checks the accessibility box, right? But what if the ramp is crazy steep? Like so steep it's actually dangerous, or you'd need to be an athlete to get up it. Is it usable? No way. That shows how you can tick a box without actually helping a human being. Real usability, it's all about the quality of that experience.
So how do these three things actually fit together? This is where the magic happens, because they aren't like a menu of options you can pick from. They're a single idea. They're a team. They absolutely have to work together.
Let's put all the pieces together. Step 1, accessibility. It means everyone can use it. The door is unlocked. Step 2, inclusion. It means everyone feels like they belong there. And step 3, usability. It means the experience is so smooth and effortless that everyone actually wants to keep using it. See? You need all three. It's a chain, and it's only as strong as its weakest link.
And this is just such a beautiful way to put it. When you get all three of these things right, you're not just making a product or a website. You're building a bridge from someone's ability to a world of possibility.
Okay, so this isn't just theory, and it's not just for a handful of specialists. This is about you. This is a call to action for every single one of us.
Doesn't matter what you do. Are you a designer, a developer, a teacher? Maybe you're a policymaker or a student. In every one of those roles, in all of our roles, we have a responsibility here. But you know what? It's also an incredible opportunity. This is on all of us.
So what's our guide? What's our compass? It's this: build with empathy, design with dignity. Empathy so we can understand what people actually need, and dignity so that whatever we create honors and empowers them.
Because here's the best part. When we get this right, everybody wins. This isn't a zero-sum game where helping one group hurts another. Not at all. When we make things more accessible, more inclusive, and more usable, we make a better world for everyone. A rising tide lifts all boats.
So, I'll leave you with that question. It's a pretty big one to chew on. If building a better world means that literally everyone wins, if the path is right there in front of us, then really, what are we waiting for?